Hello, everybody, and welcome to She's of Love. Today we have a special episode of just the two of us. It's the first one in a while where we're both here in the same room.
Mm,
So that's
just us.
yeah, because usually we've done them, but I've been traveling, so we've got like two different cameras and two different setups. But now it's just we're back in the studio together.
Mm. And on that note, maybe we could talk a little bit. I mean, we're going to talk about a few things today, but maybe we could talk a little bit about your plans, about what's coming up for
Yeah.
you.
Well, the topic today is um, the collective right now and kind of what we're going through, and then what the collective is kind of going through. So, let you start, Mum.
So yeah, it's been heavy energies. I've spoken to quite a few people who all say that they're feeling the it's like hard to put a word to it. There's like a heaviness in the collective and in themselves, and it's like I feel like a little bit like I've got cement shoes and sad and um yeah, just not myself. Like there's a heaviness, and it's for no reason. There's no reason for me to feel that. There's nothing going on. Everything is just normal. um so yeah, it was all of a sudden. So, and lots of people that I've been speaking to have been saying the same thing, that they're feeling a heaviness in their lives and there's no reason for it. So I just try and focus on, like, I do the, 5 things I can see, 4 things I can hear, that grounding technique. Because that really helps me kind of ground and feel into my body and not allow myself to be kind of like taken away into the sadness or into like the heaviness of what I'm feeling. And I feel it, and I just accept that I feel it, and I look around me, I check that everything's the same, I check that the feeling isn't coming from something that's happening. And then when I'm satisfied that with that, I can kind of like, okay, it's something that's I'm feeling for a reason that I can't see. Or, like you said, Julia, it's a collective thing that everybody's feeling it, and it's just what it is.
Yeah.
How do you deal with it?
Um, I don't know. It's been challenging for me because um, I'm back home. Like, it's different dealing with things when you're back home, and I've been away for so long. So, you know, it's weird being back and feeling like not great.
Did you have these, like, did you have this connected feeling of, heaviness when you were away, or were you.
I did, but it felt fine.
Right, so it wasn't as big.
Like, no. Yeah, I could handle it for the most part.
So
I
do you
was
think it's
doing my
because
dream, and like, I was living my, like,
purpose?
yeah, every day. So it was fine. Because personally, for me, my biggest dream is traveling, and like, that's my biggest motivator. And like, I've dreamt about it since I was little. So it's my passion as well. Um, so when I'm traveling, I feel like I'm living in alignment with that a lot easier than um, when I'm not traveling. So yeah.
Yeah, so do you think that it feels more amplified because you're in the city, like you're around more people?
Yeah, definitely. I'm not a big city person myself, so I'm someone who always like needs to go to nature and um, deep into nature. And right now I don't have a car, so I'm kind of forced to deal with my things in where I am now, and we're kind of in like very close to the heart of the city, where we live in Sydney. So for me to get to nature, it's not like it's fully challenging, but it takes time. And that's another thing I'm not used to, because the last like 11 months almost, I was living in a little village, and there was like, it was in the mountains. So it was just like outside my doorstep. Sometimes I just had to look out my window and I would be like regulated, because it was right there. But this time it's a bit more challenging. And even though I thought it would be fine because I grew up here, but you get used to things like very quickly, and then when it changes again, you kind of forget, and it's like starting from square one sometimes. And yeah, so it's coming with its challenges being back home.
Yeah. Yeah, and it is strong at the moment because I'm feeling it too, and I normally don't. So, and it's weird because I start to feel like a wave of down, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, where is this coming from? Why am I feeling like this? And I have to check in. I have to check in and kind of like really figure out where it's coming from, if it's mine or if it's not mine. And then when I start talking to people and they start saying the same thing, that they're feeling the heaviness, I'm like, oh, it's not mine. It's coming from outside somehow. And I don't live in nature. I live in the city, and I have pretty much my whole life. So I don't receive the same relief that you do, Juliet, from being in nature. I mean, I do feel calmness when I'm in nature, and I do feel peace, but I don't crave it the way you do. I don't want to run into the bush and yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So yeah. So anyway, on the subject of your travels, what are your plans for coming up?
I might have already talked about it on the show.
Maybe a little bit. You're staying for a little while, but you're going to be traveling around.
Yeah. So for the remainder of the year, I'll be here in Sydney, and for the time being, I'm just honestly decompressing from the past very insane year and a half, 2 years. And yeah, I'm just like, I've got a little job, but I'm not really working that much, and I'm just kind of taking it slow.
But you're enjoying that, aren't you? That you're still working, but it's not like full on.
I just don't think I can handle a full-time job at the moment, because I'm really feeling it. Like, everything is really just coming back in waves after everything. So I'm doing that, and then from next year, so 2026 is going to be a very big year for me. I don't know if I'll tell you my plans. I don't know if all of them are going to happen. I really hope they do, but there's so many plans that I'm wondering how they're all going to fit in just 12 months. So my best friend from America is she's moving to Australia, and she's moving in here, and we're going to buy a van together and travel around Australia. We might end up, we're looking at different like forms of transportation.
Yes.
So we might not end up being a van, but we're going to buy something and travel like around. Then we'll be doing that at least for 6 months, but probably a year. But in the like we'll be leaving the country and coming back because we're going to Europe for at least a bit in summer. I promised my brother that I'll take him to Italy for his birthday. So I'm going to Italy in June, and then I also really, really badly want to go on this hiking trip in the Lofoten Islands in Norway, and it's like this coastal walk of all these islands, like a cluster of islands, and I think it's like 10 days or 12-day hike or something, and it looks insane, and I really want to do it.
And you just bought new shoes for that, didn't you?
Well, that's for Australia mostly. Well,
Right.
like I plan to do hiking here, so. And then I am also. This is like the main plan that is like my top priority is going to Mongolia in September and going horse trekking. And I initially had that idea to do, like I had it this year, not last year, this year. And I was supposed to do it September this year, but plans fell through and it wasn't really working. Money
wasn't the right time.
aligned for this year. And so I decided to postpone it because I still really wanted to do it. But giving myself a bit more time to organize and plan. And it worked out really well because all of my other friends, I told them about it. And because they have like over a year of notice, they wanted to come. So what was going to be a trip of just 2 people is now potentially going to be a group of 6 of us all together.
Wow.
Hopefully, we'll see. But I would love that because Mongolia is like the biggest country with the least amount of people. Like it's got the least population density in the world, and it's very remote and rural. So the more people, the better, I say. But
yeah.
I will say that I do have one concern about in Mongolia, like there's this whole kind of nomad etiquette, and like they allow people to stay in their yurts. Like when they see that you're a nomad and you're just like walking across the country and you're with your horses, they take you in, and there's like a whole like it's just a Mongolian like way. But when there's 6 of us, maybe not.
Yeah.
Unless like you can ask, because I've watched lots of videos about it, and you could potentially just ask to stay outside,
yeah, and camp.
So sorry, I'm very tired today. But yeah, that's September, Mongolia, and then the rest of the year we'll probably come back and finish van life in Australia. So that's this year. I'm not slowing down anytime soon. I just realized this is what I'm meant to be doing, is traveling, and but doing it slow. Like I've done it before where I've hopped from place to place.
We did it, and it wasn't good.
No, and I can't do that. Like I don't enjoy it.
And it's not. You don't have to do it. There's no rule.
No, I know.
You make your own rules.
But yeah, like I like to live in places. Like when I was in Scotland, I was there for 11 months. When I was in New Zealand, I was there for almost, I think it was 2 months almost. I like to really like live in a place and fully experience it. And I mean, I might not live in another country for 11 months again, but So that was a very long time.
Yeah, but I feel like that was a good, like you need somehow you needed to be settled there to see if you could look after yourself, how, if you could, you know, get a job, have a place to stay, be settled, be stable on your own.
Yeah.
Because it was really, I mean, yes, you've lived out of home before, but not for so long, you know. So it's like that was your initiation into the rest of what's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, you needed that time.
No, I know that.
Yeah. Yeah. So there were, oh, we're not going to be on for very long today. It's a short one. We've we've got we're recording another one after this.
Yeah.
For next week. So yeah, we're kind of on a time crunch. So anyway, other than the collective and your travel plans, which sound amazing and would have been the way I would have done it if I had known when I was younger that that was, you know, a possibility for me. What else would you like to talk about? What else is going on in your life? We kind of said we would talk about friendship today because there's some my son is having some he's having some experiences with his friends and it's kind of brought the subject up in our family and it's made us like reflect.
The question of what is a friend.
Yeah, that it made us kind of reflect on friendship and what we consider a friend. And I think respect is a huge part of that. When you feel disrespected in your friendships, I think it's like, okay, this is not healthy for me. And that was the big lesson, wasn't it, for Bryn to go through. And
I think we all have to, like, we all have those experiences, especially as
when we're young
teenager.
Yeah.
I know I did growing up, and it took me having to leave school to realize, that friends aren't always friends.
Well, you think they are.
Yeah.
And you feel like you're putting in the effort to be a friend, but you're not receiving it back.
Yeah.
And I was reflecting on my friendships from school, and I'm actually back in contact with some of the girls that I was friends with at school, and we're friends again, which is, for me, so incredible. And I'm so grateful for that, because it's like it's lasted the test of time. And also at my age, having people in your life who knew you when you were young, it's like a special layer of beauty in a friendship. It's like we really know each other because we basically grew up together.
Yeah.
And
it awakens your inner child as well.
Yeah, it does. And the other thing too that it does is it makes you realize that these, I don't know, trials and tribulations you have as friends when you're kids, they mean nothing really.
Yeah.
You know, like they might mean a lot to you at the time, but we've come back together as friends now and it's different. You know, we're more mature. We know how to talk to each other now, and yeah, it's a lot better. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
So
I don't know. My experience, I feel like growing up, my school wasn't very good. Like I
You
don't
weren't.
know anyone from
Yeah,
school anymore.
you were different at school than your friends. You had a different
Yeah,
upbringing.
but I think it was just them. I'm not gonna lie. They were not great
Not
people.
you.
No, not in this situation. No, I definitely think it was me. Was like I was definitely a part of it because I was probably I can swear, can't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a shitty teenager. I think
You reckon?
to my friends, maybe. Like I feel like everyone is. Like when you're in arguments, you say things that you don't mean. You talk behind people's backs. I mean,
I
I
didn't
know.
see you like that at all.
Well, I definitely did. Like
Hmm.
I only did it because I was hurt, and like I would never be the one to initiate like talking behind people's backs or anything. But like if someone had hurt me,
Hmm.
then I would talk about it and probably in a way that was
Yeah,
hurtful and
I
but that's
find
like
that's
normal.
normal.
That's very normal. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
if
that.
somebody's hurt your feelings,
Um
you're talking to people going, that was really shitty.
yeah,
But you're
yeah.
not.
Well, but the way I would probably say it
Okay.
is probably not. It's probably goes beyond just, you know.
Yeah, right.
Um
Yeah, right.
yeah, and like I look back at some of my behavior and I was definitely like not I've grown a lot as a person,
So
thankfully.
you were age
I
appropriate.
was age appropriate,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Um, and then when I left, like I didn't talk to anyone from school because I was bullied, and then my group of friends that I had, like I just realized how crap they were. I know that sounds really bad, but they weren't very good to me at all. And then I went to TAFE, and I didn't really like feel
Yeah.
like I meshed with anyone.
Because we were there together. We went,
Yeah.
you were doing a different
And
course.
the TAFE that I went to, there was only one girl that was my age. Everybody else was either like in their early 20s, because I was 15, 16,
Because you left school
or
early.
in their 40s, 30s and 40s. And so I just didn't really get on with anyone like enough to be friends with them like after.
Yeah.
And then lockdown happened. Um, And so when we came out of lockdown, all my friends now are friends from when I've traveled, because right after lockdown I moved to Byron Bay. So I've got friends from there, and I've got friends from um, like all my travels. But it means like they're all over the world.
Mm.
So now that I'm back in Sydney, it's very weird to be back, and it's like, oh, don't have any friends. And like well, I do have friends, but no friends like here.
But I
And
kind of see that. I see why though, Juliet, because you really don't like the city. So it's like you finding somebody here in Sydney who feels the same way you do is really hard,
yeah,
because everybody who lives here because they like it here.
yeah,
So you'd be better off really if you were living somewhere in nature and finding somebody who feels the same way you do about nature.
yeah. But I have my friend coming, so don't have
Does
much
she
to.
feel the same way you do about being in the city?
Yeah, well, she's from Colorado, and it's in the mountains. It's like a beautiful state of all nature. They're not their capital city, but like one of their other cities is the most active city in the US.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's a Boulder, and it's like all climbers, all like fitness. Everyone's into fitness.
Oh, that's where you should go.
Everyone's into rock climbing
Yeah.
or yoga. It's like very spiritual,
Yeah.
very active. A lot of like green juices going about, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I watched a video about it because like they have all these parks,
Mm-hmm.
and it's all like calisthenics and like monkey bars, and like all
Yeah,
all the
right.
parks have like gym equipment essentially, which is kind of crazy. So and Grace definitely feels the exact same way, but she's excited to come to Sydney, and I'm excited. Like I'm not against Sydney. I'm against living in Sydney. Like, for me, I don't like living here at all.
Yeah, and I think the part of it that's hard for me is it's like, well, you're here now, make the most of it.
Mm.
You know, like find something that you connect with, and sometimes it feels like you just not interested in doing that, just not interested in connecting, because you like, come on, when can I leave?
Well, what do you mean?
Like or a lot of what you talk about is like, oh, when I get out of here, like when
Yeah.
this is going to happen when I leave, this is going to be it when I leave. It's like the stuff that you have to do here now is like on a time crunch. It's like, come on, hurry up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, well, I'm thinking about getting a car in the meantime so I can go and still do things and have a bit of freedom.
Or learn how to drive our car.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
If you had to drive their car, then you would have the same face as me.
Because I drive it fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you've done it for years.
Yeah.
And you weren't a new driver. You're not a new driver. I'm a new driver. I'm not a good driver, guys.
I say to
really
her,
not. And no, let me finish. I'm already automatically like baseline average, really crap at driving. And like I need someone in the car to make sure I don't miss a car crashing into me.
Your spatial awareness.
Yeah, because like I'm very new. So when I got my license, I then I got my learners when I was like 16, and then it took me 4 years to finally get out of it. And then because I didn't want to drive our car because it scares me.
It scares you because of the way Dad drives it.
No, it scares me because Dad would scream at me when I would drive it with him. And so the emotional connection I have to that car is not of the positive nature.
But that's why if you can master that car, you can master any vehicle. Yeah.
But it's not
as easy as she doesn't want to.
No, I do want to, but it's like you just say, for me to master that car will take at least a year. At least. Like, it's scary.
Yeah, because when you have opportunities to drive it, you don't.
When?
Yesterday.
Oh, that was the first time in the whole time I've been here because I was tired from work and I needed to go to the gym. One time I don't go. Calls me out live.
We're not live, we're recording.
Oh, yeah, we are. Yeah. Well, it's been 30 minutes now.
Yeah. Okay. You all got to see the real us.
Yeah.
But yeah, stay tuned because there'll be more of these sort of like updates and stuff about what's coming up. So stay tuned for that. Mm-hmm. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
See ya.
Bye.